The internet is currently losing its mind over the ultimate clash of out-of-touch billionaire elitism. If you thought the messy feud between Nicola Peltz and Victoria Beckham was just about a cancelled wedding dress, you are deeply mistaken. Newly surfaced legal receipts and leaked chat logs are exposing a much darker reality behind the Peltz family empire. We are talking about unhinged behavior that goes way beyond typical Hollywood drama, allegedly bordering on a literal house of horrors for their household staff. Rumors are circulating about a bizarre web of connections involving Harvey Weinstein's brutal PR crisis managers, political funding, and shady business ties with Jeffrey Epstein himself. It raises a serious question about how this billionaire family operates behind closed doors. How did they manage to completely isolate Brooklyn Beckham from his own parents? And how are they using million-dollar monthly allowances to control the media narrative? The court documents tell a very different story from what you see on Instagram. Let's look at the actual evidence. The Peltz fortune didn't just appear out of thin air. It was built on a blueprint that completely blindsided Hollywood. Nicola desperately tried to rebrand herself as the ultimate elite Beckham, but public perception tanked the second her massive wedding to Brooklyn turned into a legal war zone. Court receipts reveal Nelson Peltz sued the secondary event organizers to claw back a $159,000 deposit, triggering an immediate breach of contract countersuit. The fired planners instantly leaked a massive batch of text screenshots showing Nicola demanding impossible logistics while calling the staff completely useless. One leaked group chat shows Brooklyn admitting the planning was a total mess, to which Nicola shot back with a brutal two-word text, "murder scene." The drama peaked when legendary planner Preston Bailey abruptly walked away after 11 months. While his public statement claimed a packed schedule, internet commentary channels are calling absolute cap, especially after Nelson Peltz admitted under oath in a deposition that the entire event mutated into a chaotic circus. The bride was fully convinced this wedding would instantly cement her status as an A-list icon, but public interest completely flatlined because viewers frankly did not care. This chaos bled straight into the weird dynamic between Nicola and Brooklyn Beckham, who is now completely alienated from his own family. A viral blind item alleges the Beckhams refused to drop $2 million on a wedding ring, forcing the bride to pay for the overpriced jewelry out of her own pocket. Leaks on Celebrity Blinds suggest Nicola was the shadow author behind Brooklyn's viral Instagram statement attacking his parents for being controlling. While Nicola's camp claims she just helped him recognize emotional abuse in his household, Victoria Beckham's team fired back, calling the claims deeply unpleasant and patently untrue. The physical evidence of this relationship looks increasingly unhinged. Brooklyn currently has over 100 tattoos. 70 are entirely dedicated to Nicola. He publicly bragged that she cries every single time he surprises her with new ink, forcing Reddit users to joke that she is probably crying from sheer exhaustion. Even more bizarre, Nicola plated Brooklyn's extracted wisdom tooth in gold and wears it around her neck, a move pop culture commentators instantly compared to Angelina Jolie's infamous blood vials. Tensions smashed through the ceiling when a major magazine cover explicitly branded Nicola as the new Miss Beckham, completely replacing Victoria. Which leaves the entire internet asking, is this a genuine romance, or is Brooklyn officially the most expensive, heavily tattooed trophy husband in Hollywood history? And pop culture history proves this exact isolation playbook started long before Brooklyn. Before hooking up with the Beckhams, Nicola dated Anwar Hadid, and sources claim she ran the exact same playbook on him. Anwar's relationship with his superstar sisters, Gigi and Bella, and his mother, Yolanda Hadid, completely froze over during their timeline. One insider leaked that Yolanda actually called Victoria Beckham directly, giving her a blunt warning to watch out for Nicola. The exact second Anwar and Nicola split, she immediately unfollowed the entire Hadid family on social media, proving she has zero issue burning bridges with Hollywood royalty. The internal family friction boiled over into public view during Brooklyn's recent birthday. He completely ghosted his parents' public birthday tributes on Instagram, with insiders claiming he and Nicola viewed the posts as purely performative. Yet, Nicola immediately posted a highly produced video gifting Brooklyn pink iced donuts, which critics slammed as a massive double standard. Viewers noticed Brooklyn seemed to be awkwardly performing on cue for the camera, entirely so Nicola could look like the superior partner. But this strategic public display backfired horribly, but isolating a Hollywood heir was just phase one. The real nightmare unlocked when former staff members finally broke their non-disclosure agreements to expose what was actually happening inside that 27-bedroom compound. A brutal investigative report from 2009 exposes horrific allegations of staff abuse inside the Peltz's massive New York estate. A former employee leaked that Nicola would routinely threaten the maids with immediate termination by her billionaire father just for sport. Her last nanny was reportedly dragged off the property by 2 massive bodyguards simply because she did not get along with the heiress. Additional leaked receipts allege that Nicola's mother, Claudia, strictly forces the household staff to bring their own food to work, explicitly banning them from touching estate leftovers. Employees were heavily scolded if caught eating food that was literally sitting in the trash can. The workplace horror stories get sickeningly specific. Claudia Peltz allegedly summoned a butler to the master bathroom to clean microscopic drops of urine off a toilet seat. The official report states he scrubbed it 4 consecutive times, but Claudia claimed she detected a slight attitude in his posture and fired him on the spot on Easter Sunday. Reddit users have unearthed separate claims stating multiple nannies allegedly contemplated self-harm due to the toxic environment. Furthermore, a former driver successfully sued the family after they fired him the exact second he woke up from a medical coma, exposing a complete lack of basic human empathy. Let that sink in. Fired the exact second his heart started beating again. The toxic behavior didn't stop at the mansion gates. The family allegedly treated their outside staff with the exact same level of disposal, proven by a brutal lawsuit filed by their personal chauffeur, Juan Gonzalez. Gonzalez was terminated after 19 months of loyal service just because he missed work for a medical emergency involving shortness of breath from diabetes. He stated he checked the family's dogs for ticks every single day and was always on call, expecting basic loyalty. Instead, they threw him away like garbage. This exact pattern explains why prominent industry insiders are finally breaking their silence. Elite hairstylist Justin Anderson went on a podcast to blast Nicola, calling her an absolute nightmare to work with during her Transformers press tour. The Peltz family consistently weaponizes their massive wealth to legally bulldoze anyone in their path, whether it's a world-class wedding planner, a sick driver, or literally a local dog groomer they sued over a chihuahua with severe underlying medical conditions. They will exhaust every resource to legally attack anyone who crosses them. But the real rabbit hole doesn't end with toxic household behavior. The ultimate irony? Nicola quietly retained the exact aggressive PR crisis team that once tried to fix Harvey Weinstein's toxic reputation, desperately trying to bulldoze any media outlet dropping negative stories about the family. Because when you look at how this empire was actually built, the connections get dangerously dark. Nelson Peltz secured his billions through ruthless corporate takeovers, buying household giants like Wendy's and Heinz just to aggressively slash budgets. Financial analysts point out that over 70% of the corporations he hijacked actually underperformed while he sat on the board. But corporate finance stats are not what is currently blowing up TikTok. The real uproar stems from a buried 2003 legal filing proving Nelson Peltz partnered directly with Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein in a failed $45 million bid to buy New York Magazine. Ex-users are calling out the unhinged paradox of a billionaire family trying to control mainstream media while holding ties to history's most notorious predators. When you are a billionaire heiress banking a casual $1 million monthly allowance, buying Hollywood's dirtiest cleanup crew is pocket change to keep these receipts buried. Are the Peltzes just victims of a massive internet smear campaign, or is this family genuinely the most toxic dynasty in Hollywood? Drop your thoughts below, hit that subscribe button, and stay locked in for the next deep dive.